Recording YouTube videos while you're sick is not the responsible thing to do, but this week I wanted to talk to you a bit about a filmmaker and photographer named Matt Komo, particularly how he edits his Instagram photos. He has a really cool, unique orange and gray style, and today I wanted to show you how to replicate that using GIMP. So if you're using Lightroom or Photoshop, you have all of the same effects and you can follow along with the techniques. But if you don't have an expensive photo editing software, you don't need that. You can just use GIMP, which is completely free. The first adjustment that I'm going to add is the curves adjustment, which we'll just be using to adjust the brightness and contrast of different parts of the shot. The overall image should be pretty bright, but you want the highlights to really be crushed. If you have something like the sun or a light in the photograph, then you want to really brighten that, make it completely white. Moving on to the shadows in the image, I'll brighten the completely black pixels just a little bit so we're not completely crushing those shadows. Then I'll take the parts of the image that are shadows but that are not completely black and move those down to darken them. This way you are adding contrast without completely crushing the shadows. The next adjustment that I'll add is hue saturation, which is an adjustment that allows you to change the tones of individual colors in the image, and this is the adjustment that we're going to be using to get that orange and gray color palette. One kind of interesting stylistic choice that you might notice in a lot of Matt Komo's photos is that any plants or grass in the photo are often desaturated to the point that they're almost gray. In most photos, plants will be made up of green and yellow pixels, so I'm going to go into the green and yellow channels of the image and just desaturate those to get rid of some of that color. After adjusting the yellow saturation, you might notice that you've lost a lot of vibrance in the orange parts of the image. Oftentimes, the orange tones in your image are made up of both red and yellow pixels, so you can compensate for that lost saturation in the yellow by simply raising the red saturation. You'll notice that Matt Komo often does go for that kind of teal and orange look, so if you have anything blue in your shot, like the ocean or the sky, then just go into the blue channel and shift that over a little bit towards turquoise. A lot of his photos push that teal and orange look even more by having kind of that teal cast throughout the shadows. To recreate this, just add another curves adjustment to your image, go into the red channel, and remove a bit of red from the shadows. When you remove red from the image, you're basically adding cyan or teal. Finally, just add a bit of sharpening to the image, and hopefully you've successfully recreated that orange and gray Matt Komo style photo. This is a really cool and unique style that you might even want to use in some of your own photos and posts, and that's fine, but do what you can to not rip him off. Putting together a feed that looks exactly like his won't make you a better photographer, it won't help you gain followers, it'll just make you a discount Matt Komo. And why follow discount Matt Komo when you could just follow actual Matt Komo? See my point? Anyway, that is all for this week's Wednesday video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, do feel free to show your support by leaving a like on the video or even subscribing to my channel for 2 new videos every single week. Most importantly, keep creating, and I'll see you in the next one.